The 1916 Ford Model T pickup is a true early workhorse from the golden age of motoring. Built during the 1910s, it was designed to handle light hauling, farm duties, and everyday transport. Powered by a simple 2.9-liter four-cylinder engine making around 20 horsepower, it started by hand cranking and driven with Ford's unique planetary transmission pedals. Reliable, rugged, and revolutionary, the Model T helped put America and much of Europe on wheels. Mark Walker pilots a 1905 Darracq HP hill climb car powered by an early large displacement gasoline engine, delivering modest horsepower through a manual gear drive. Built around 1905, it was designed for speed trials. Hand crank starting, throttle and spark control demand skill, rewarding smooth operation on steep courses. The 1908 Buick Model 10 is a true piece of early American automotive history, built during the brass era when cars were still a new invention. This lightweight touring car was powered by a small two-cylinder engine, producing around 22 horsepower, with a simple manual transmission and chain drive. Driving it required hand controls, careful throttle work, and plenty of skill. Designed for open road travel, the Model 10 helped establish Buick as a major name in U.S. motoring. Sold at the Branson auction in 2014. Check out these 3 blue-collar rat rod builds that are pure American creativity on wheels. Each one is built with a tough, no-frills style, usually powered by a big V8 engine with custom exhaust, raw steel bodywork, and handmade parts. Rat rods aren't about perfection. They're about attitude, sound, and street-ready performance. Most feature simple controls, manual transmissions, and lightweight frames for quick acceleration. These machines are built to cruise, turn heads, and show off true garage-built engineering. The Berliet CBA truck, produced around 1917, was a rugged French workhorse built for wartime logistics and heavy transport. Powered by a large 4-cylinder gasoline engine, it delivered strong low-end torque for hauling supplies, troops, and equipment. Operation was fully mechanical, with a hand crank start, manual transmission, and rear-wheel drive. Its simple steel frame, solid axles, and reliable engineering made the CBA one of the most durable military trucks of its era. Brutus is a legendary experimental car built around the mid-1920s. powered by a massive 46.9-liter BMW V12 aircraft engine. It delivers around 500 horsepower at low RPM, driving through a simple 3-speed chain transmission. Starting and driving Brutus requires skill, strength, and respect for its raw, dangerous power. The 1922 Demarcay Cyclecar, built by Baron Edmond Demarcay, is a lightweight racing machine powered by a 1000cc air-cooled Anzani 2-cylinder engine. Designed for speed and efficiency, it delivered strong performance through simple mechanical operation. Starting was typically manual, with direct throttle and ignition control, and power sent to the rear wheels through a basic drivetrain. Its compact layout kept weight low, making it ideal for competition and spirited driving. The Anzani engine design traces back to early aviation, related to the type that helped cross the English Channel in 1909, highlighting its innovative engineering roots. The World War I-era Nash Quad, built around 1917 to 1919, was a tough Army ammo carrier powered by its original 28.9 horsepower 4-cylinder engine. With 4-wheel drive and 4-wheel steering, it handled mud and rough terrain with ease. Drivers managed it through a simple manual gearbox and mechanical controls. Designed to haul heavy loads to the front lines, this rugged truck proved dependable under harsh wartime conditions. A typical horseless carriage replica is powered by a small single-cylinder engine, often around 5 horsepower, built to mimic cars from about 1901 to 1907. It's used for leisure driving and shows. Steering is by tiller, belt or chain drive moves the wheels, and simple mechanical brakes handle stopping. At the 2016 European Superpool in Rotterdam, these 0.95-ton mini-pullers show serious engineering. Built mainly from the late 1990s through 2010s, they pack high-revving multi-engine setups or modified V-twins, producing huge horsepower for their size. Designed to drag weighted sleds, drivers manage throttle and clutch balance to maintain traction. Lightweight tube frames, short wheelbases, and massive tires deliver control, speed, and spectacular wipeouts. The NTPA Grand National Unlimited Modified class at Wellington, Ohio in 2016 showcased extreme multi-engine pulling machines built for maximum horsepower. These tractors typically run multiple supercharged V8 aircraft or automotive engines mounted in line, delivering thousands of horsepower to massive rear tires. Designed purely for competition, they transfer power through reinforced drivetrains and lightweight chassis for optimal traction. Operators manage throttle, clutch engagement, and balance while pulling a weighted sled down the track. Advanced fuel systems, safety shutoffs, and roll cages are standard. Most builds date from the 2000s to 2010s, constantly upgraded for performance and reliability. The Radical Ranger is a wild exhibition tractor powered by 3 Ranger V12 aircraft engines, force-fed by Procharger superchargers, and burning methanol alcohol fuel. Built for modern pulling shows, it delivers massive horsepower through a custom drivetrain. The driver carefully balances throttle and boost while staging and pulling, showcasing extreme engineering rooted in mid-20th century aviation engine design. The Renault NN, produced around 1925, was a compact and reliable touring car powered by a 951cc inline 4-cylinder gasoline engine, delivering about 15 horsepower. It used a 3-speed manual transmission and rear-wheel drive. Built on a ladder frame with mechanical drum brakes, it reached roughly 65 kilometers per hour and served as practical everyday transportation. Featuring a 1917 Ford Model T ambulance, powered by a 2.9-liter inline-four, about 20 horsepower. Built for wartime medical transport, it uses manual controls, rear-wheel drive, hand crank starting, simple mechanics, and rugged reliability for early emergency missions and period authenticity. The vehicle shown is a custom-built BAZ L cyclecar replica, created by hobbyist builder John Child. Inspired by early 1900s lightweight motoring, this small open vehicle uses a minimalist frame and exposed mechanical layout typical of cycle carts. It is designed mainly for recreational driving and experimentation rather than transport efficiency. Power usually comes from a compact motorcycle type engine, delivering simple operation through manual controls and lightweight steering. Its stripped construction highlights accessibility and hands-on maintenance. Tested on local roads, the project reflects modern craftsmanship recreating vintage motoring style while demonstrating practical engineering, modest performance, and mechanical creativity. The Citroën Type H is a legendary French utility van produced from the late 1940s through the early 1980s, designed for hard daily work. Powered by a simple four-cylinder engine, it was built to haul goods, tools, or people with ease. Starting by hand crank on early models, operation is fully mechanical and straightforward. Front-wheel drive, a low floor and independent suspension made it practical and stable. In Noumea, this restored Type H comes back to life, proving its durability, smart engineering, and timeless working-class charm.
Ah bah, ça? Il a le coup de main déjà, hein?
Built from 1960 to 1969, the BMW R69S was a 594cc air-cooled boxer twin delivering about 42 horsepower. Designed for touring or sidecar duty, it ran through a shaft drive with drum brakes. Riders operated it with manual choke and kickstart, enjoying smooth performance, solid handling, and dependable engineering. The 1914 Ford Model T runs on a 2.9-liter inline-four cylinder engine making about 20 horsepower. Built from 1908 to 1927, it was designed for reliable, everyday transportation. Drivers operated it with hand controls and pedals managing gears and throttle, reaching around 40 to 45 miles per hour on simple mechanical systems. A 1921 Ford Model T fires up with its rugged 2.9-liter inline-four engine, producing about 20 horsepower. Built for simple transport, it uses a hand-crank start and planetary transmission, delivering reliable performance and easy operation on America's early roads. The 1913 International Harvester MA Autowagon ran a horizontally opposed two-cylinder engine, producing about 18 to 20 horsepower. Built from 1907 to 1916, it hauled passengers or cargo with ease. High wheels handled rough roads, and simple controls made operation reliable for rural work and transport.